Bienvenidos. Soy la Bruja Espinada and I'm here with your message of the week. So let's get started. So, when asked what was needed for this week, what came out was the Page of Elixirs and the Four of Pentacles. We've been having the Page of Elixirs come out a few times, and what it's telling you is this message is that it's a reminder to really work on listening to your intuition. You need to work on this. This is something that requires quite a bit of work. It's reminding you that there's nothing wrong with listening to someone else's perspective, someone else's point of view. But ultimately, it is reminding you that you are the one that has the ultimate say. It's reminding you that while you are giving the opportunity to someone to explain themselves, you are the one that has to listen to your gut. What is your gut telling you? And that's what it's reminding you. Do you feel like something sounds too good to be true? Does it sound like a little bit too much? That's what this is telling you. The overall message of this has a lot to do with coin. There's absolutely no major arcana that came out. These are all court cards. They're primarily coin and cups. It's a lot to do with emotion, a lot to do with finances. And that's what this is telling you. You have concerns about material wealth, and this is telling you, listen to all the information that you're getting in regards to your business, in regards to finances, even to relationships. But it's telling you that you need to really start listening to how you feel on the inside. Along with this was the Four of Coins, and this has a lot to do with material. Usually it's associated with greed, but realistically, what this is telling you is you may worry about cash flow, and you are trying to get ahead, but you have a fear of letting go of your purse strings. What you really need to understand is that you got to spend some to gain some. And it's not saying go blow all your cash. No. What it's telling you is that if you want a steady flow in, you got to put that steady flow out. You have to keep the cycle going. It's cyclical. Everything is cyclical. And that's what it's telling you. In order for you to start gaining, you need to start giving. So trust your intuition that whatever decision you make to put out, it is the wisest decision possible in order to continue getting in. So how do we get this? What cards came out was the Knight of Coin and the Seven of Coin. So the Knight of Coin is reminding you that you need to be patient. You really need to be patient. Yes, it's a pain to have to be patient, right? But that's what it's telling you. The slow and steady will get you where you need to be. You don't need to rush anywhere. When you're rushing, you become foolhardy. You don't pay attention to the shit that you need to be paying attention to. Take your time. Slow and steady. A slow and steady pace will still get you where you're trying to go, if not in the most safest way possible. Now with the Seven of Coin, this is also telling you about patience. Patience, patience, patience. I hate being told to have to be patient. I know that you probably hate having to wait to be patient. But when paired with the Page of Elixirs and you gotta listen to your intuition, you gotta hear both sides of the story, you gotta gather all the information possible to make the best decision. You have to remember that if you're gonna start putting out, take your time when it comes to planning. Take your time when it comes to building what you're trying to build to get what you want, and slow and steady. It's gonna wind up working out for you. So that's what this is telling you. You gotta persevere. You're gonna You will make it. Everything that you're planting will grow. It just takes patience. But it's also reminding you that in this time that you're waiting and being patient, that doesn't mean you just gotta wait around twiddling your thumbs being bored as fuck. No, what this is telling you is that take your time, take this time that you have while you're waiting and maximize it. Maximize it to your best potential. Maximize it in doing research to be able to make the best decisions in order to continue growing whatever it is that you're trying to build. So altogether, that's what this is telling you. But not only that, when asked what needs to be given this week, what came out was the Two of Elixirs. This has a lot to do with connections, union, and that could be relationships, friends, family, business partners, and sorry, I move my feet a lot. So that's what this is telling you. What needs to be given is not give up the idea of it, but it's telling you that you need to give patience and kindness. Sometimes what ends up happening is you may not have the best relationship with a family member, but you know business-wise you guys might work together. I'm not saying that that's exactly what I mean, it's just an example, right? But it's telling you, give patience. This week, give patience, give kindness. Take in all the information that you need, weigh it out but listen to your gut. Because an opportunity is going to be presented to you. Or maybe whoever, you give patience and kindness to someone that's going to be giving you advice. That might be another thing, because they might have some insight of how you can continue building what it is that you are working towards. On that note, what came out for the lesson from Oracle was dreams. I don't think we've ever had this card. Dreams. This also has a lot to do with the intuition card. It's telling you to take time, and that could probably be when you're waiting around, having to be patient, building and planning towards your goals and your dreams, is think about what your dreams are and how you can move forward in fulfilling them. There is no such thing as an overnight success, but you will never get anywhere if you don't take regular steps. So what this is telling you is that in the time that you're waiting, you have to plan to continue your next move. And you're not going to get anywhere just sitting on your ass. You got to start taking the steps towards reaching your goals. Now, when it comes to dreams, is remember why you started this. Remember what it is that you want to do. Figure it out. You already have the main concept there. You just need to start moving towards it. And in order to move towards it, you need to take at least turning towards in that direction to what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Don't just sit there, head in your hand, thinking about it, looking at the ground. That's not it. You gotta look up towards what it is that you're going to. And you got it. That's the smallest steps. The smallest steps still gets you to where you're trying to go. Now, when asked of the Divine Feminine what message you needed this week, what came out was Mary Magdalene, the apostle to the apostles. Her message is, I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. Now, with her, Mary Magdalene is reminding you that we have the power to receive visions from within. So when this calls to you on what are your dreams? What is it that you truly want? What is it that you've been working towards? Mary Magdalene is another one of those things. When it comes to dreams, potentially what we want and where we're at now. That's a vision. And that's what she's reminding you, that you don't have to seek. I mean, you can get inspiration from other places. You can be motivated by other people. But it takes your power to get you where you're trying to go. And that's what she's reminding you, that you have to start looking within. And while you can be compassionate enough to listen to other people, ultimately, the decision is yours. No decision you make is ultimately wrong because it's a lesson that you're going to learn. But it's your choice listening to yourself after having weighed everything out in order to make the best decision to keep things flowing in your life. To keep things going requires a lot of the patience. It requires the continuing of the cycle, building towards it, and making connections. Whether it's making a connection with yourself, your mind and your soul, your mind and your heart, whatever it is, you really have to remember that you got to go within first. You got to figure out what it is that you truly want, what you are truly seeking to accomplish in order to start making those decisions that are going to get you there. You're on the right path. So far from all the readings that we've had before, there's been not necessarily any hiccups. And whatever hiccups there have only been building towards what it is that you're moving to, which is great. And so that's why Mary Magdalene comes out, because she's just reminding you not to forget what it is that your vision is, what it is that you are dreaming about. You're almost there. The path is never ending, because the path is our life. And that's what this message is telling you, is that you're doing pretty damn good. Just be patient, trust your gut, and keep dreaming. That's your message of the week. I hope this helps, and I will see you guys next week.